Phil, played by Steve McFadden, has recently gone on the run with his young son, Raymond Dawkins, Michael Jose Palmer's Clixt, on EastEnders with no intent on returning to the square. By the time next week comes around on the BBC soap, it seems he is back in Walford, with no consequences to kidnapping the youngster or for his involvement in the death of Vincent Hubbard, Richard Blackwood. However, it seems he will lose one member of his family as Lola Pearce, Danielle Harold, begins calling the shots, and she could revoke his contact with granddaughter, Lexi Pearce, Isabella Brown. The drama begins next week as Phil tries to get his life back to normal following the events of his trip away from the square. As well as being at the center of Ben Mitchell's, Max Bowden, storyline, the gangster finds himself in a feud with Lola's partner, Isaac Baptiste, Stevie Bezaula. In a yet unaired argument, the stalwart of the show ends up saying something to Patrick Truman's, Rudolph Walker, son that rocks the boat. Lexi's mother is furious with Phil and demands to know why he thought it was acceptable to speak to her boyfriend in such a way. It's not been confirmed what will happen in the fallout of this row, but one very severe consequence could be the gangster is not allowed to see his granddaughter. Lola could state she doesn't feel Lexi should be around a man like Phil, and she could stop contact with the snap of her fingers. This would be devastating for Phil, as it is likely he won't be able to see Raymond as much after kidnapping him from Denise Fox, Diane Parrish. With both the youngsters in his life gone, the stalwart could find it incredibly hard to stay on the right side of the law. As he begins to self-destruct, those around him, including Kat Slater, Jesse Wallace, could work to ensure he stays on the straight and narrow. She could have a word with Lola to give Phil another chance, but the mother of one could say the gangster has had enough chances. With Ben in the middle of his own drama, it will be up to Lola to make a stand against Phil and do what is best for her daughter. This could be the turning point the actress who plays Lola, Danielle, was hoping for when she returned to the show almost 3 years ago. The soap star said, "She's still feisty and sassy. She's still got all that, but she's a lot more grown up now, which is really nice. And so is the baby, which was a bit of a shock to me when I saw her, because she's 6 now. So she's nearly taller than me. I'm like, oh my god, I feel so old now." So yeah, it's been really nice working with her as well. She's a brilliant little actress, she's great. So yeah, we've had a great little family dynamic there built, which is really good, she said, meaning Lola would do anything to protect her daughter. Lola has always seen Phil as someone dangerous, but has always kept him on side, as she knows he could get her things others could. She has become stronger, and with her boyfriend being attacked by the gangster, she feels she has it in her to stand up to him. With his criminal ways beginning to surface, she also knows he wouldn't fight her because he would end up losing out. Will the stalwart become a shell of his former self as he begins to lose those he holds dear? Speaking about how she and head of continuing drama at the BBC, Kate Oates, wanted her character to be in the future, Danielle said she was going to be the mother who was overprotective of Lexi. The actress added, "Kate really loved Lola's feisty side, so she's still very feisty. Kate really loved that, which was really nice for me, because I was a little bit worried about coming back and maybe her being a completely different character. I really love that Kate is wanting to keep who she is and how she is, just a little bit more grown up. She's still got her character traits, which is really lovely, and I really love that she's still so overprotective about Lexi still." They're a real pair and they're literally inseparable. It's really lovely to play that now, she said in an interview with Digital Spy. Taking to Twitter and having read about some of next week's spoilers, viewers have shared their views on Phil seemingly getting away with kidnapping Raymond. Walford Weekly podcast posted, "So happy to see Phil really paid for kidnapping Raymond and is affected by what he did." #EastEnders. Miss Davis added, "I actually like this side of Phil Mitchell and Raymond is the cutest ever." EastEnders #EastEnders. Ryan remarked, "Oh, so Phil comes home then after his little runaway to the coast. I knew he'd come back in the end." #EastEnders. Phil's just back on the square next week and facing no consequences for his actions yet again? #EastEnders, Joseph shared. So will having his contact cut with Lexi be one of the ways the character is punished for his actions?